2 Chronicles 26. ويقحوا كل عام يهودا את עוזיהו, והוא בן שת עשרה שנה. And all the people of Yehuda took Uzziyahu, and he was the son of 16 years. وَيَمْلِكُوا أُوتُو تَحْتَ أَبِيهُ أَمَثْيَهُ. And they made him king in place of his father Amathiyahu. Hu havana et helot. He built Helot. We yativ we Wayativa li Yehuda, and he returned it, brought it back to Yehuda. Achare shekabaham melech imahavotaiu. After the king slept with his fathers. Benashesh sheth eshere shana Oziyahu b'malako. The son of 16 years was Oziyahu in his reign. Wachamishim uthatayim shanim malach b'Yerushalem. And 52 years he reigned in Jerusalem. V'shemahim mo Yecholiyah min Jerusalem, or Yechiliah min Jerusalem. And the name of his mother was Yechiliah from Jerusalem, or maybe Yecholiah from Jerusalem. Different texts or readings of the Masoretic text. And he effectuated the uprightness in the eyes of Yahweh. Like all which Amathiyahu effectuated, Amathiyahu his father. ويحيى لدروش Elohim بيمي ذكرياه همي بيه برهوت ها Elohim. And he was to seek God in the days of Zechariah, the one knowing, the one understanding in the seeings of God. وبيمي دارشو وبيمي دارشو اتياه هثليحو ها Elohim. And in the days of his seeking Yahweh, he caused him to prosper. That is, God caused him to prosper. وَيَشْتَ وَيِلَّهْمْ بَپَلِشْتِيم. And he went out and he battled among the Pelishtim. وَيِفْرُشْ et homat Gath. And he burst through the wall of Gath. وَإِتْ homat Yavneh. And the wall of Yavneh. وَإِتْ homat Ashdod. And the wall of Ashdod. وَيِبْنَ عَرِيم بَأَشْدod. وَبَپَلِشْتِيم. And he built cities in Ashdod and among the Pelishtim. وَيَعْزَرَهُ هَا Elohim عَلَى Pelishtim وَعَلَى هَعَرْبِيم حَيُّوتْبِيم بَغُورَ بَعَلْ وَحَمْعُونِيم. And the God helped him against the Pelishtim and against the Arabim, those dwelling in Gur Baal, and the Mu'unim. وَيِتَّنُوا هَعَمُّونِيم مِنْهَا لَعُزِّيَهُ. And the Ammonim were giving a gift to Uzziyahu, that is, tax or tribute. وَيَلَكْ شَلَوْ Shemo Adalabo Mithraim. And his name went as far as the entrance of Mithraim. Ki hehzik Adam Lama'ala. For he became strong unto the upwards. All the more. وَيِبْنَ عُزِّيَهُ مِغْدَالِيم بِيَرُوشَالَيْم. And Uzziyahu built towers in Jerusalem. عَلَى ثَغَرْ هَبِّنَا وَعَلَى ثَغَرْ هَغَّايُ. Upon the gate of the corner and upon the gate of the valley. وَعَلَى هَمِّقَثُوء. And upon the turning, or the corner structure or buttress place, perhaps of the wall. وَيَحَزْقَيْن. And he fortified them. وَيِبْنَ مِغْدَالِيمَ بَمِدْبَارٍ, and he built towers in the wilderness. وَيَحْثُبْ بَرَوتَ رَبِّيمَ, and he hewed out many cisterns. Ki miqne rabha yalo, for much wild stock was for him. Uvashpela uvamishor, and in the lowland and in the plain. Ikarim wakoramim, land workers and vine dressers. Beharim wavakarmel, in the mountains and in the vineyards. Vineyards, yeah. Carmel, fruitful places. Ki ohe v'hadama haya, for he was a lover of the land, of the ground. Wayahi l'uzziyahu, hayl osha milhama yoshehe shabah ligadud. And there was for Uzziyahu a host effectuating war, going out of a host, one's going out in a host for a troop, for bands, or by troop. B'misapar pekuddatham, by the number of those mustered. B'yad Ye'ihel hasofer, by the hand of Ye'ihel the scribe. U'ma'asheyahu hashoter, and Ma'asheyahu the officer. Al yad Hananiyahu mishare hamelech, upon the hand of Hananiyahu from the princes of the king. Kol misapara rahshe hahavot ligibore hail, alapaim wisheth mehot, all the number of the heads of the fathers for the mighty men of valor, 2,600. وعلى يادام حيل شعباه ثلاث مئة ألف, and upon their hand an army of a host, 300,000, وشبعة هلافيم, and 7,000, وخمس مئة, and 500, عوشة ملحمة بكوح حيل, effectuating battle, effectuators of battle in might, of efficacy. La'azor hammelech ala ha'oyeb, to help the king against the enemy. وَيَاكَنْ لَهِمْ عُزِّيَهُ لَكُلْ حَشَّابَهُ مَغِنِّيمَ أُرْمَاحِيمَ وَكُوبَعِيمَ وَشِرْيَونَوتَ وَأُقَشَايوت وَلَهَبْنِ قَلَاعِيمَ. And Uzziyahu set for them, for all the host, shields and spears and helmets and body armors and bows, and for stones of slinging, stones of slingers, stones of slingings. وَيَعْشْ بِيَرُوشَالَيْمَ Hishbonot, and he effectuated in Jerusalem devices. Mahshabat Hoshev Lihyota al Hamigdalim. Devices, the thinking or plans of a planner for to be upon the towers, were Allahab pin north, and on the corners, Liaroh Bahithim, to shoot with arrows, Uvahavanim Gedolot, and with great stones. Wayeshe Shemor, Ada Lemera Hawk, and his name went out unto for very far. Ki Hiflih Leheazer Ada Ki Hazak, for he for to be marvelous, to be helped unto he was strong, until he was strong. Ukehesakato, and in his being strong, Gavahlibo, his heart became high, proud, Adl Hashahith, unto to destroy. Wayima al Yahweh, and he was treacherous against Yahweh his God. Wayavoh Elehe Kala Yahweh, and he came into the temple of Yahweh, Lehakatir, Alamidbah Hakatoret, to burn incense upon the altar of the incense. Wayavoh Acharau Azaryahu Hakohen, and Azaryahu the priest came after him. We'immo Kohanim Liyahwish Thermonim B'nei Hayil, and with him priests for Yahweh, 80 sons of might. ويعمدوا على عزيه هملك ويهمر لو لك عزيه لحق تير ليهوه كي لكوهنيم بني أهرون هم مقداشيم لحق تير. And they stood against the king, the king Uzziyahu, and they said to him, "It is not for thee, Uzziyahu, to burn incense to Yahweh, for it is for the priests, the sons of Aaron, those sanctified to burn incense. Minaham miqdash, ki ma'alata waloh laka laka vod me Yahweh Elohim. Go out from the sanctuary, for thou hast transgressed, thou hast trespassed, thou hast transgressed, thou hast been treacherous, and it is not for thee, for glory from Yahweh Elohim." ويزعق عزيه وبياضه مقدرة الحقتير, and Uzziyahu was wroth, and in his hand was a censer to burn incense. وبزعبه إمحق كوهنيم وحثارعت زارها بمثحه لبني حكوهنيم ببيت يهوه على المذبح حق التورت. And in his anger with the priests, also the leprosy broke out in his forehead before the priests in the house of Yahweh, from over the altar of the incense. ويفنه لايو عزارياهو كوهن هالروش وكل هالكوهنيم وهن هو مطورع بمثحو. And Azariah, the chief priest, the head priest, turned to him, and all the priests, and behold, he was leprous in his forehead. وَيَبْهِلُوهُ مِثَامْ, and they hurried him from there. وَقَامَهُ النِّذَهَفْ لَا شَيْتَ كِي نِجَّعُ يَهْوَ. And also he was drove himself to go out, for Yahweh had struck him. وَيَهِي عُزِّيَهُ هَمَّلَكَ مِثْطُرَّعَ عَذَ يَوْمِ مَوْتُهُ. And Uzziyahu the king was a leper unto the day of his death. وَيَثَبْ بَيْتَ هَهُفْشِيتَ مِثْطُرَّعَ. And he dwelt in the free house of separateness as a leper. Ki nigazar mi bet Yahweh, for he was cut off from the house of Yahweh. Yotam beno al bet Hamelech, and Yotam his son was over the house of the king. Shofet et am haaretz, judging the people of the land. ويتر دبري عزيه هالريشونيم وهاخرونيم كاتب يشعيه بنها موت هالنبي. And the rest of the things of Uzziyahu, the first things and the last things, Yeshayahu the son of Amoth wrote, that is the prophet wrote. ويشكب عزيه عمه بوطايو ويقبروه تو Ema vo tau bishade hakabura ataralamalakim. Ki hamarum orahu. And Oziyahu slept with his fathers, and he was buried. They buried him with his fathers in the field of the burial, which is for the kings, for they said, he is a leper. Wayimalok Yotam beno Tahu, and Yotam his son reigned in his stead. Here endeth chapter 26.